In that sky is also, I want to make this one very correct, is also what they call magnetic sulfates, oxides and sulfates that are sprayed there. They're very misty formation. By adding this substance to the air, and even silver and other metals to the air, they can begin to heat up the air anytime a microwave transmission goes through it. Now, what does that mean, anytime a microwave transmission goes through it? They have a number of projects that are now presently working in the United States and also in Norway and Europe. They have what is called the HARP program, acronym High Frequency Active Auroral Research Project. High Frequency Active Auroral Research Project up in Dakota, Alaska. They have what they call ISCAT, European Incoherent Scattered Radar Technology in Norway and Europe. They have what they call RHIC, Relativistic Heavy Ion Colliders, located, and also understand now Massachusetts Institute of Technology. They have what they call scalar weapons and scalar technology. Scale attenuated laser emitted resonances. That's when you will soon see this blue and white lightning in the sky with no thunder. They have Montauk Project. They have Rock Island Project. They have all kinds of projects. Why? Very interesting question. Why? I'm pretty sure why. Because they believe that they're gods. They want to prove it to you. Because they think they are gods and they want to fight amongst themselves. Because they must always change whatever they find to make it better and more suitable. Because it's the nature of the beast. I don't know. But I got a pretty good idea. As we go through all of this, we find now that through these projects and programs, they can send microwaves to high aurora array antennas. Some of these antennas are 200, 300 feet into the air. They can blast microwave emissions, electromagnetic radiations into the air. You can follow me. You might be a physicist to understand the principle of what I'm saying. You might have to be a physicist to believe that it can be done. But I'm giving you the overall line. They blast this energy into the air. And this causes a column of electrified air to form, ions of it, and it hangs wherever they're broadcasting this heavy frequency. If they broadcast over 50 miles, you got a 50-mile potential barrier there of ionized particulated electrified air. Now, if they broadcast this thing high enough, the so-called jet stream, this river, this ocean of moving air that is up there, certain height, hits this barrier and bounces off, forming circles. If they intensify the frequency of this barrier, it bounces off and forms faster circles. If it's large enough, it could be a hurricane. If it's small enough, it sets off little eddies and you can get tornadoes. If it's over water, you can get a seiche. Over shallow water, it's a tsunami. Doesn't matter the name, you have circular air that can now be caused. They call that program weather modification. And they have some 18 different HR and S bills, a lot of them. HR and S means simply Senate and House registered bills. Why would the House and Senate pass bills to regulate or to acknowledge something that doesn't exist? And if you say because they want to and you're paying them and you say that they're your representatives and your senators, then you're crazy. All right, you're neurotic like I am. I can't help that. Yes, I am neurotic. I knew I was going to find it. And I have deep neurosis. Because I see around me every day psychotic actions. And like a ant in a spider web, when you hear the 8 feet coming and you begin to hear hot breath and you don't get a little bit upset, then you're already psychotic too. So since I'm not, and I see psychotic actions that can mean me no good as a spiritual person, and I get a little bit upset, as you should have been a long time ago. And if you think you're not, and you just allowed some of your children to get shots or you took them, you don't understand what's happening. So you're just as neurotic as I am, in a different form. I haven't said anything individually. I don't know what you've done. I'm talking what I consider to be truth. I'll give you a chance to come back to questions, statements, or comments if you would. But I have lists of these House and Senate bills when they were passed. They even have levied, this is now 8 years old, $10,000 fine per day for anybody not registering a weather modifying equipment. Piece of machinery, apparatus. Up in Wisconsin, they had for 8 years the ELF project, extra low frequency modulation project that covered 50 miles square. And then they moved that off to Oregon, and now they have it, of course, up in Lakona, Alaska. They told you the Cold War is over. They didn't lie. But the hot war started. They lied about that. They told you Russia is now bankrupt. Russia has no money. They're no longer an enemy, and they need help. Who needs help is us. Lots of it. Quickly. Yesterday, tomorrow, all the time.